Spud lovers, and welcome back to another video. However, this video is going to be very different from what I have normally done in the past. While I still absolutely love Phasmophobia, Bigfoot, Battlefield, Fortnite, and all my other normals, I'm actually going to mix it up a little bit and we're going to add a brand new series and playlist to this channel. It's a game called Palia, which I'm sure a lot of you have already heard of. And if you're watching this video, then I'm sure you've definitely heard of it before and you want to know what more you can learn from the game. My goal is to become an absolute expert in this game so I can bring you information, tips, tricks, hidden items, and tutorials on how to play this game even better. Right now, this game is set to release in December for a full release, but it is in open beta right now, so you technically can play it as we speak. While there are a few bugs still here and there, it is a mostly running game, and I have found that none of the bugs actually keep you from playing the game to its full potential. To start this series off, we're going to start with 5 things you should know about Palia. Number 1. As a new player, it might not be evident to you, but there are the stables. These stables are your way of fast traveling. Simply go up to any of the stables, which are a little bit of a horseshoe icon, which is the normal symbol and logo of the game itself, but nonetheless it does look like a horseshoe. Just simply find one of those, go up to the board, and click your destination. The further the destination, the more it's going to cost you, but ultimately it doesn't cost that much. If you're really in a pinch, simply catch a bug or go fishing for a fish or two, and you should be able to afford it whatever you need to get. Luckily, no matter where you are, it will always cost 10 gold to be able to get back home though. There is also no cooldown with these stables, so you can fast travel instantly from one board to another to get wherever you need to go as quickly as you need to go. Number 2. When you get to a certain point in the game, you're able to get a glider. These gliders are extremely needed for the game. There are a few places you can only access with the glider, including in the main quest line. To get this glider, you'll need to talk to Najima and ask her more about the materials that's going to be needed. She'll give you a list, and one of these items is a particularly hard one when you're starting off in the game. Leather. And leather can only be made with Sernuk hide. And to get Sernuk hide, you need to kill Sernuks. That's where we come into number 3. The Sernuks are a deer-like type creature that you can find roaming around everywhere, including in Kilima Valley and on the Bakari coast. When you first start off, the makeshift arrowheads that you're able to craft or buy can only do the minimum amount of damage, especially when you're using a makeshift bow, as it takes actually 2 hits to be able to take down a Sernuk to get its fur/hide, which is actually much easier said than done. If you're able to get your hunting level up to level 3 though, you not only can get the copper/standard arrowheads, but you can also get the standard bow as well. Which means that now that hunting Sernuk are so much easier, where now it only takes 1 hit to be able to bring them down. But if you're like me and don't always have the aim and the patience for killing the Sernuk to be able to get the equipment for the glider, we can come into number 4, where you can buy most of the materials you'll ever need. And by this I mean go to almost any of the stores in the village. You'll be able to find the villagers that are able to sell you the crafting materials from their own fields. Specifically, if we are looking for the Sernuk fur/hide, you can actually find it in Zeki's general store. You don't need to actually go out and hunt it, but I do recommend it so you can increase your hunting skill levels. As if you're a completionist like me, you're gonna want to upgrade everything to its maximum potential. I do definitely recommend going to each of the villagers' shops however. A lot of these villagers have specific case use items that can only be acquired at their store. For instance, back to Zeki's general store, the box of chocolates. It can only be acquired there. Number 5. Plants don't wilt, which is very helpful to know. Essentially what happens is that when you plant down your seeds and you water them for the first time, they'll begin their growing process. Over time though, they'll dry out. And all that'll happen is that there's going to be a I need water symbol over them. And all you have to do is just re-water them and they'll start their growing process again. There's no wilting, there's no decay, there's no garbage that can possibly be done with the plants. And while I do recommend staying up on top of them because I have found that gardening is actually a very lucrative way of getting some money, it's not 100% necessary, especially if the gardening side is really not your forte. But as with anything, the gardening side will be coming up in the main questline and in the game itself for other villagers' needs and wants if you want to continue in that progression. I hope you enjoyed this very super simple and short video. I have many more videos planned for the future, so please stay tuned, like and subscribe so you can get notifications of when these videos will come out. This video is specifically designed towards those first entering this game, so these tips and tricks might not be useful to those who are a little bit more on the veteran side. As I progress through these videos, they're going to get more and more specific and more detail oriented towards those that need a little bit more tips and tricks towards the later end of the game. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!